Good morning. I am putting together this project to help the situation with the very weak and scared video for the prison inmates that do not want AIDS, also known as acquired immune deficiency syndrome. This is a true article that I found on the internet. Please help me pray for these individuals. Deprived of consensual sex and self-centered, any hole will do. Power, control, revenge seem to top the reasons for rape. The person assaulted is either seen as weaker or gangbanged if seen as stuck-up kind of person. Refuses to swear, actually admits he is guilty, is seeking help, etc. I have yet to hear of an inmate being charged in court with sexual assault of an inmate. Have you? If just one was found guilty, got more time, things would change. DA, Nebraska, the 6th of September 96. On January 27, 1993, I was forcefully raped. I was held down while at least 3 black inmates had anal intercourse using my rectum as their sexual pleasure release. From that day on, I was classified as a homosexual and was sold from one inmate to the next. I was sold for a $2.25 bag of coffee. Blacks tend to rape the white inmates and force themselves on weaker inmates. I am one of the weaker inmates. JD, Texas, the 6th of September 96. Most guys raped are guys for their first time locked up between the ages 18-30. That looks young, not strong, looks lonely, scared. Guys, watch these things. MF, Ohio, the 6th of September 96. A lot of guys don't say anything about what happens to them because they got to live there. What if they told what could happen to them? I know you think they should tell what happens to them, but until you put yourself in their shoes you don't know what you do. Some prisons are hard. Fights, killings, etc. Every day. One thing guys don't like is guys who tell on others. What are your chances if you told on someone? MF, Ohio, the 6th of September 96. I'm in protective custody, have been since Feb of 95. My rape is known throughout the system, as everyone know the person who did it likes to brag, so it's unsafe for me to be in population, as now I'm a snitch, homo, and my safety would be in jeopardy. RG, Delaware, the 6th of September 96. When a man gets raped nobody gives a damn. Even the officers laugh about it. I bet he's going to be walking with a limp, ha ha ha. I've heard them. JG, Minnesota, the 7th of September 96. Most often the victim who reports a rape is again victimized by officials who write this inmate victim a disciplinary report of propaganda. Officials do this in order to avoid lawsuits resulting from the rapes. ER, Iowa, the 9th of September 96. When a man finally gets his victim, he protects him from everyone else, buys him anything, the victim washes his clothes, his cell, etc. In return, the entire prison knows that this guy has a bitch or a girl. This gives power to the aggressor's ego. In here, the egos multiply a lot more than in society. Now I've seen this happen many times. The response from the guards is the strong survive, who cares, or they join in on the teasing, tormenting, etc. RL, New York, the 9th of September 96. I've seen inmates attacked by 2 or 3 men at a time and forced to the floor, while 2 or 3 hold him down. The 4th man slaps Vaseline on his rectum and rapes him. I knew 2 men who hung themselves after this. RL, New York, the 9th of September 96. The more time a man has, the more respect he gets, the more he is feared, the more the guards ignore his misbehavior and let him do what he wants, including rape. The mentality of a lot of guards is that it's only a convicted felon screwing another, so who cares? RL, New York, the 9th of September 96. The doc covers their actions under the guise of security and the state court wears blinders. JG, Florida, the 9th of September 96. I didn't want to tell on the inmates who raped me because I didn't want to be killed. If I had told on the inmates, they would have gotten me in another part of the prison. Even protective custody facility. RH, Utah, the 10th of September 96. Why prison sexual assault occurs. Part of it is revenge against what the non-white prisoners call the white man, meaning authority in the justice system. A common comment is, y'all may run it out there, but this is our world. More of it, I think, is the assaulter's own insecurities and them trying to gain some respect in their peer group by showing that they are a man. This subculture is concerned with appearances, and the more imposing an appearance, the more respect you command. Some of the guys I rode with didn't want any sex or dollar. They just wanted the status of having a kid. Naturally, I liked them best. SH, Texas, the 10th of September 96. I was rented out for sexual favors, and a lot of the guys who rented me are not rapists, or assaulted as children, or any other stereotypical model. They just wanted some sexual satisfaction, even though they knew I was not deriving pleasure from it and was there only because I was forced to. I was with the Valley crowd, so I was only passed around to them for free. Town Hispanics had to pay. They were charged $3 for a blowjob, $5 for anal sex. SH, Texas, the 10th of September 96. I had an officer tell me that faggots like to suck dick, so why was I complaining? You and I realize that non-consensual sex is rape, regardless, a leap in thinking not possible for prison officials. SH, Texas, the 10th of September 96. Defendant JM, a security officer with the rank of sergeant, came to investigate the series of latest allegations. Defendant JM refused to interview the inmate witnesses and told plaintiff that he was lying about being sexually abused. After plaintiff vehemently protested that he was being truthful, defendant JM made comments that plaintiff must be gay for letting them make you suck dick. SH, Texas, the 10th of September 96. Legal papers. When I was sent to prison, I was just barely 18 years of age, about 90 pounds. I did 9 years from March 1983 to November 1991. In that 9 years I was raped several times. I never told on anyone for it but did ask the officer for protective custody. But I was just sent to another part of the prison. Then raped again. Sent to another part of the prison. Etc. This went on for 9 years. I didn't want to tell on the inmates who raped me because I didn't want to be killed. I came back to prison in 1993. In 1999